All right, you guys, so Bobby and I are in Maputo, Mozambique, and I can tell you guys right now, you guys know I make judgments within the first 5 minutes of me being somewhere. It is very, very quiet. It's very laid back, just like ChatGPT said. It's very peaceful. The streets are better. There's like potholes and stuff right here, but I swear this is the first one we've seen since we came from the airport. It's very peaceful, very quiet. There's not a lot of people. And they said that everything doesn't really open up until about 5 p.m. So we're gonna walk over to a couple restaurants, head to the beach, and yeah, it's got some good energy here for sure. I think it's for sure some good energy. What do you think so far?
Yeah, it seems like it has a lot of potential. I ain't gonna hold you.
Especially for investments too. Like if you're looking to invest in something, it was some chicks in that club. If you're looking to invest in something, I think this is like a good spot to start. Where you're this is like 10 years behind Nairobi, maybe even 15.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Dominican Republic. Like in certain areas in Dominican Republic where it's underdeveloped. So there's a lot of potential out here, especially people don't even know anything about Mozambique.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk to the restaurant, look at the beach, see if we can meet some people. And yeah, you guys be able to hear me get back on the Portuguese again. It's really nothing like Nairobi at all. Like it's like a ghost town. And it's quiet and not in a negative way. Not saying it's a negative thing, it's just there's a difference. This is about 1.2 million people I think live here in Maputo. And I think it's like 6 million in Nairobi, so big difference. These are nice buildings, but it doesn't look like anybody lives in them. Yeah, I think we need to walk to a different area. Just to let y'all know, we stand out a lot. We stand out a whole lot. There's no hiding over here.
There's no people really on this street.
Yeah, so it's definitely quiet. We done walked down like 3 or 4 streets by now. There's people here, but it's like silent, no music playing. People are just talking at very low tones amongst themselves. It seems like this is a city. What the hell? It seems like this is just a city and a lot of people just left. Like a lot of people left. Maybe it's because it's Sunday. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but this is supposed to be the tourist zone we're staying in, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna stop by a restaurant, ask some people. Way down there, let's do it. So this is a nice little beach. I mean, it ain't no sand down there, but like the view is nice. So we're gonna go catch a tuk-tuk. We'll ask somebody if they could take us somewhere. I mean, not take us, they could tell us where to go. Yeah, so they're building apartments right here. Like I said, it's got potential. You could tell there's potential. We'll ask some people where should we go to enjoy the sunset, I guess. Olá. Os nossos primeiros dias aqui. Você sabe onde é todo mundo agora?
Onde está todo mundo?
Por exemplo, é restaurante, é praia.
Praia.
Oh, shit.
Praia é distante, mas restaurante tem restaurante lá mais para trás.
Não lá.
Não, é.
Olá. E tem o maracujá?
Tem.
Maracujá. É médio?
Maracujá, mais tem ananás, laranja, maracujá, maçã, limão, gengibre.
Só maracujá.
Só
Pra
tem
mim.
maracujá.
Sim. What you want? Orange, passion fruit, lime, special of the house, mango, apple. I don't know the rest of that. Qual é frutas em especial da casa?
Especial de casa é
Oh.
limão e gengibre, lemon ginger.
Ah, lemon and ginger.
Oh nah, let me get the passion one then.
Mais maracujá, mais
Mais maracujá.
Sim.
Limão e gengibre, mais maracujá.
Sim. Não. Mesmo eu
mesmo
tenho.
que você-
Sim. Só ele.
Um gelo, outro sem gelo.
Uhum.
Para fazer pequeno, small, medium ou big.
Média.
Medium.
You guys, so we have to walk down the street. That juice was pretty good, but we got to walk down the street. They shoot a music video down here. We're gonna walk down the street to meet the car, and we're gonna go to this restaurant on the waterfront. because what you call it? The Yango app sucks. Let me just say that, because even when we were in Zambia and Rwanda, if you try to use Yango, the number one thing that they're gonna do is say, "Hey, where are you at?" And I'm like, "How do you not? It's the app is not telling you where to come pick me up at." And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Damn, this is why Yango is not as big as Uber and Bolt, because I mean, it simply needs to show you where the people are at." But let's see if we can. Let's keep walking. Than that, the weather is like perfect out here. Perfect. It doesn't feel dangerous at all. I mean, there's a lot of dudes hanging out and stuff, and there's not that many people in the streets, but it's not that dangerous at all.
So he told us to walk down this street so we could actually meet the driver.
Instead of him driving up here. Yeah, I told him it was gonna take like 4 minutes. Cause yeah. But yeah.
Welcome to Africa.
Sorry. Hola. Oh. Isso barrios. Não muitas pessoas caminhando hoje. E próximo ao casal, as mais pessoas, você pensa? Amigo.
What?
Isso é barrios, não muitas pessoas caminhando hoje?
Yeah.
E próximo ao casal, você pensa as mais pessoas?
Yeah. Aqui é só caminho, só.
Ah.
Não.
Sim, porque é o primeiro dia aqui, Maputo.
Ah.
Quero ver mais pessoas, socializar.
Ok, quero ir para onde agora?
O restaurante é próximo da praia.
Beachfront.
Sim, isso. So we got in the car earlier, you guys. Yes, that was me speaking my Portuguese, because I know y'all love to say he don't know Portuguese. Dude, I can read the Constitution, as somebody once said. I can read the Constitution if I wanted to in Portuguese. 42. No. It says invalid. Guys, yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, we're gonna hit this restaurant right here on the beach, and then see, it's a little busier on this side, so we're gonna see what's happening over here. Yeah, it's very nice. You guys can see the water back there, but we're gonna walk down this way first before we go to the restaurant, because there's more people. So far, we don't have no ducking and dodging with the camera. It's some bad chicks out, but like we haven't found the right spot yet, but they popping out here and there. They definitely got some potential for sure. Bobby and I have been both saying that so far, like the infrastructure here is not only beating Nairobi, but all of East Africa. And by that, I mean like the roads, there's sidewalks. Nairobi is a little more lively so far, and there's, it seems like the city is just more developed. But when it comes to roads and sidewalks, it's more of that here. And I noticed that in Zambia and in South Africa. So maybe in Southern Africa it's like that, but East Africa, that's not really too big of a thing. Unless you're talking about Rwanda. And if you're talking about Rwanda, you're talking about trading off, having an occupied mind for doing nothing all day. So, yeah. So you guys, I gotta put Bobby on the caipirinhas. This is a maracuja passion fruit caipirinha, and this is a Verdure watch. If you guys want 10% off of this beautiful watch, click the link in the first pinned comment or description and enter in the discount code to get 10% off. Now back to the drink. So yeah, these are really sweet. They usually put a lot of vodka in these. It's like the Long Island of a drink that's in a Long Island. It's some chicks over there, but like it's a bunch of dudes, so it's outnumbered, so we're gonna keep checking more spots. But the chicks here look like Brazilian chicks. They're like mixed. Curly hair, light skin, some dark, some brown. They got a variety out here. We both got the pão de queijo, which is the cheese bread. This is regular cheese bread, because yeah, I already ate a lot today, so we're gonna hit a mall or something after this. will tell y'all this, the chicks out here do have a lot of ass, man. They do have a lot. We just gotta figure out where they concentrated at and where can we go kick it at. Cause right now this spot is too many dudes. It looks like it's turning up. They got a little live band over there now, whatever. It's turning up a little bit.
Waiting for another round.
Yeah, we got this pasta, Long Island, water with the sparkle, and Bobby got sushi, and we are at this beach club.
Really, my place in LA, you ain't.
But it's dead. We gotta figure out where everybody at, man. Guys, day 2 here in Maputo, Nairobi. 7 hours of sleep, so I'm well rested, rejuvenated. Thanking God to be here, guys. I've only been out here one day. It got here at 1 o'clock yesterday. Probably got to the Airbnb around 3, and I love it. It is a ghost town. You do have to do your research and figure out where everything's at, because there's nobody on the street. There's nothing going on here in Maputo. But the energy is vibrant. The energy is very rejuvenating. It's just more like, okay, this place, there's something about it that I can feel while I'm here. And if you can probably hear in my voice that it feels very good being here. The beaches, there are not a lot of beaches with sand nearby in the area. Everybody's talking about a beach that's 2 hours away, but we'll visit one that's about 15 minutes from here, either today or tomorrow, and do some tourist stuff, tourist zones. Guys, the women here are like fucking crazy. Like they look exactly like South African women, but they're not snobby. Like they're very like friendly, approachable. You have to know your Portuguese, because like Bobby, they know basic English, but like sometimes I had to go in and translate for him, because not every chick knows English. It's like maybe their second or third language here. But you have to know some Portuguese, and Portuguese is a great language to learn anyway, and it's a global language. It's not as big as Spanish or French or English, but there's enough places around the world that you need to visit that you would need to learn the language for. So I'm not going to the gym at all this week, so that way I can keep my energy up. I think I need to take a break from the gym. We'll do some more walk around the streets, hit the mall, and show you guys some other stuff that's going on in Maputo. But yeah, really excited to be here. Thank you for everybody that's been donating. It's a great time so far. All right, you guys, so it's day 2, like I said before, and I had to take a bird bath. The running water went out, and the electricity was out too, so I had to use a bucket of water, and I took a shower. So I went back about 100 years just now, maybe even further back than that. So Bobby said there's a mall or something nearby that we're gonna go to around the corner. We'll walk to. This is more, you guys notice there's a few more people on the street. It might look deserted, but you guys remember yesterday there wasn't even no cars right here on the street. So there's a few more people on the street now, and we're gonna look at some malls, check out a cafe or something, and go from there. You guys can see it looks completely different with the cars on the street. Like it literally looks like people live in Maputo now. So the energy is definitely different. If you guys remember that live stream Bobby and I did, we were sitting at that place with the green turf and it was dry, and yeah, I was whining, Austin, go talk to the ladies, go do something I wouldn't do. And then Bobby introduced me to a chick. We started talking. The next spot we went to, I don't know what it was, but my energy was way higher because the place is more energetic. They were playing Brazilian music. I think it was just that venue. But yeah, I'm saying it because now the energy feels different here. It feels more like of a community, or like I said, people live here now, just because they have cars on the street and there's some people outside. So I guess in Maputo, people really do nothing on Sundays, at least in this part of town. It feels very safe here. You guys can see down this way they're building some new apartment buildings down here. Or these are new, but it looks like nobody lives in them, or at least not that many people. They're nowhere near full capacity. But I think what we need to do is go inside of one of these apartments and see if we can give a tour. We're not gonna give up the name, because that's free advertisement. But unless if they cut us a deal, but we'll go in and show you guys what the inside of the apartment looks like. Leave that in the comments down below if you think we should do that. See what, I love seeing black people on billboards. I really do.
Yo. It's your boy Kid Greatness. And we are live in Maputo, Mozambique.
Guys, go look at the beginning of the video from earlier, yesterday's clip. And look at this now and look at it yesterday. And that was around 1 to 3 o'clock yesterday, whenever we was doing it. Oh, no. Obrigado, já tem. So we trying to figure out where this mall is at. I think we might have to ask somebody, but yeah, it looks way more lively. I think we're gonna get into some action. I think Sundays just wasn't a day. Yeah, I definitely seen that. So
Yeah, I think it has to be this way.
let me ask them. Fuck. Walk as soon as I start about to ask.
It's not loading. What do you mean the screen is not loading? Just check the screen. The screen is skipping.
Yes. We walking into the Nike store now. So stopped this lady down the street and she said that we need to go to Maputo shopping. I asked her what her name was and she's like, wait a minute, do you want my number or you want to know about the mall? I said both. I should have got it on video, but she was shocked I picked her, so I kind of left her alone after a while. I don't think she believed that I was a tourist. This one right here that we're walking up on. So yeah. Long distance. Hola amigo. Pode ir a Maputo shopping? Quantos?
200, meu amigo.
200? Sim. Alright, so he said it's gonna be about 200. I think that might be kind of high, but whatever. No, it's 10 minutes. Obrigado. This camera having a mind of its own is fucking annoying. Should be looking all over the place.
I'm excited.
Huh?
Sorry, the screen tripping.
Alright, you guys, so this is what the outside of the mall looks like. Pretty nice venue so far. We're gonna go inside and check it out. Let's see if we can record. So the security said nothing about us recording, but they got a little smoke store right here with cigar supplies, hookahs. Nice little restaurant. It's a Turkish restaurant, actually. So it looks like we're back in the 80s right now. Like, if you guys grew up in DFW, you guys remember Arlington, over there by the Burlington Coat Factory, the mall, Irvin Mall. This looks like Irvin Mall. By the way, that mall is either demolished or it's a ghost town. Last time I seen it was a ghost town, but it probably should be demolished by now. Electronic stores. It's a grocery store over there. Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe. But Latin America has newer malls, but it looks similar. It even smells like cigarettes in here. So there's a time back in travel. It looks like a scene from Rambo. Yeah, he said it looks like an old action movie. No, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a Miami Vice, Scarface type of scenery. The lighting and everything. This mall has to be at least 50 years old. The thing I noticed is they got 1 million electronic stores. If you guys want a phone in here, there's about 1 billion of them in this mall that you can find. So no shortage of phones in Maputo. This mall is like very, very outdated. Like this looks like 1990s Chuck E. Cheese, right? Chuck E. Cheese right here. So there's a lot of room for investment and improvement. I can't stress that enough here in Maputo. Like this could really be a financial future. But yeah, so you got a lot of restaurants right here. And then, oh shit. Alright, so we were walking down the street. I was waving at some chicks. The chicks, this is gonna be a date nap city because the chicks are timid and they're sporadic. It's not like just, they're here, but they're not just like left and right breaking your neck constantly while you're walking down the street. And then so when you do approach them, they're kind of timid. So that's like a numbers game. Like at some point after approaching, you will bump into something that is on the same page. But the date naps help filter a lot of that stuff. So what you think, Bobby?
Yeah, it seems, but this is one thing that's surprising me about here. Like English, like they know some English, but you're not gonna be able to have a full conversation. And like you said, the chicks are kind of like hit or miss. Like they'll stop and talk to you, but then they're confused, they're not sure. I don't know if they're not used to Americans or people who's coming over here faking being American, but there's something off.
Yeah, there was a chick he approached, and he was like, "Yeah, we're both in the States." Because she asked, we ain't leading with that because I know y'all gonna say that crazy.
Nah.
She asked, so he told her, and she's like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, I mean, you could tell by my Portuguese, like I'm speaking it very well, but I'm still stopping. Like there's certain words that I don't know still. So
she insisted on seeing like my ID. She was like, "I need to see your ID. I need to stop." I'm like, "Damn, like what do you do like that? FBI?"
Yeah. So I think we probably passed the fortress we're going to. I think it's down this way, I know for sure. Let me ask. Hola. Hola.
Maybe people
Well, again, this used to, oh, let's go. This used to be a communist country. Bolivia was like that too, where it's tense. I mean, the people don't seem tense like they're rude. It's just the trust. It's like a trust with strangers thing. But then at the same time, they would be tripping on us recording.
the city looks dated. That's the thing though.
Hola, amigo. Onde is Fortaleza de Maputo? Fortaleza de Maputo. Fortaleza de Maputo. Now, sabe. So he doesn't know what a Fort of Maputo is, even though that's like saying you don't know where the Statue of Liberty is at. So. We're almost at Fortaleza de Mozambique. Every time we ask somebody where is it at, they say they don't know. There's only one way you can say Fortaleza and Mozambique. So I don't know. Maybe I have the Brazilian, accents to it, but I mean, there's only one way to say that. So this is the Fortaleza de Mozambique that we're arriving at now. It's in a very impoverished area with a lot of homeless people walk around, just in case if you come through here. So be careful, especially if you're a woman. You talking about the one in the orange? So they were looking at us so hard, we might as well have been a lion walking through that crowd. That's how hard they were looking at us. So we'll go, I think the entrance may be here. Let's see. Hola, amigo. Posso entrar aqui? Sim. Obrigado. Boa tarde.
A saída, vamos apreciar o meu trabalho, eu faço ali desde com todo. A saída, pode estar lá, mas a saída, vamos apreciar o meu trabalho, eu faço ali.
What's
Sim.
the signal food this?
Obrigado.
I don't know.
Yeah, if we can find a chick that'll talk to us, we'll be able to ask all those questions. That looks nice. So this is the fort. You gotta buy tickets to get in there. Hola.
See how much the tickets are.
Quantos para uma pessoa? Que engraçado.
Não entendi?
Por que você rindo?
Não, eu tenho que rir sempre.
Ah, sempre rindo.
Mas se eu ficar assim.
Ah, entendi. Em quantos de novo?
São 50 meticais por pessoa.
Hã?
Por pessoa. Uma pessoa, 50 meticais.
50. It's only 50.
Yes.
Eu vou pagar para 2 pessoas. Como pensa?
She doesn't have any taste.
Não tem físico.
Não físico.
Depois
Movel, mola.
é mola.
O que significa de mola?
Não sei. Mola para nós é dinheiro.
Muito obrigado. Tchau.
A nacionalidade?
Huh?
Where I come from?
Estados Unidos. But we're at the fort right now. It's nice, you know.
This shit though?
I guess this is the biggest fort maybe that the Portuguese built here in Maputo, or either that or they demolished it. I don't know. But I know in Cartagena, like the what you call it, the coastline is still lined with the entire fort. So maybe they demolished it. I don't know. But it had to be, because this wouldn't be a very effective fort if it's that big. So here, this is a very beautiful city though. We have this guy, Antonio Jose Enes. This guy.
They said Mozambique was influenced by some Swahili.
You guys can see we're far outside the tourist zone. I don't know if I want to eat here anymore, because it seems like once the sun go down, it might not want to be on this side, nor does it look like it'll be sanitary. Bobby said it looks like Haiti. He's been to Haiti. So yeah, because there's definitely like a slum in front of us.
Yeah. So I would have came here, I would have left my watch and everything else home. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, we need to, Bobby said we need to go somewhere else.
Like I could do it, but we ain't dressed for this.
Nigga said built. Yeah, let's go to KFC.
No, we can do it.
Nah, I don't think so.
You scared?
Nah, I ain't scared. I just don't want to eat. Look at this shit, bro.
Yeah, but have you ate at a place like? You never ate a place like this?
I have for content. See,
Não é aqui?
no.
It's the GPL. It's coming.
Sabe isso, localizado?
Ain't nothing to be afraid of.
I'm
not scared. It's just.
Have
Avenida Joaquim San.
if you guys can see, yeah, this
This
place
looks like Haiti though.
yeah,
Actually, this one looks like Kinadoni too. Like Kinadoni Beach.
it might not be dangerous, but like you got to think about.
Oh my god.
You gotta think about doing. So we just had a guy approach the car, and he yelled at the driver about us recording. So yeah, same.
Go.
Oh, yeah. So we don't want to. I don't think we want to have any issues with video. You guys, it's one thing to be somewhere. We would have already stood out anyway, because it looks like a slum, and then it's one thing to be recording in the slum where you know nothing about.
Yeah.
I don't think you really want to record too much, but we'll do it for you guys. But yeah, this is what we're looking at, guys. So I think maybe we need to stay on our side, because we got dudes walking down the street. Like, yeah, this is, when the sun goes down here, I can see this shit being dangerous.
Yeah, it's gonna get hot.
So we're back on our side now. We're gonna hit a KFC. I haven't had KFC in years, so I want to try it again. But yeah, that was a different experience. You saw, I think that's where the majority of the Maputo population lives, in that kind of area, because it seems like it's a very, right here in the red, nice. It seems like it's a very small area that's similar to where we stay, and I think that's why everything is more expensive over there. We at KFC now. I asked the driver of the tuk-tuk if a lot of people have guns in Mozambique, and he said no, so that's good, but yeah, that don't mean that they. People in Mozambique say siete, like in Spanish, instead of seche, for 7. We got some chicken that's been sitting out all day, I'm pretty sure, because they rolled it right out. Ain't nothing special about it. They rolled it right out. I think it was like 300 medicals each, like $5. It's a kid's meal. It's 1 chicken leg, 1 chicken strip. I tried to talk to this lady that was in the line, but she kept looking at me, and then she put on her lipstick, and so she entertained me for about 5 minutes. gave me her information, but said she had a husband, so I was like, fuck it. Because she was a little hesitant when I started applying a little more pressure. So, as you guys can see, there's a lot of opportunity here in Mozambique. That's what I've been thinking about for the past hour straight. There's a lot of money that you can make here if you invest now and wait. All right, you guys, so we were walking down the street and there was a woman that, hold on, stop right here. There was a woman that stopped. Well, she was looking at Bobby kind of hard, so he spoke to her and asked her how she was doing, and she said, I'm doing good, but she kept walking and she wouldn't stop. So I told her, hold on, stop. And so I got her attention when I said it in Portuguese. And I said, oh, don't worry, I speak Portuguese. He doesn't, but he wants to talk to you. And so then she stopped. So you really do have to know Portuguese here. Because I asked her, you know, why wouldn't y'all stop whenever I asked y'all to the first time? Oh, because y'all were calling us off the street. And I'm like, we weren't really doing that. We were just telling y'all, hold on, stop walking so we could talk to you.
Damn.
God damn. Oh, yeah, it was two of them. It was two of us. So she said women don't like to be stopped on the street. But I mean, how is she going to meet them if they walking down the street? So, but we told them, and they said, hola. And they said, they were very fascinated with the fact that they met one of us. They were asking, they said I had a Brazilian accent and all that. But yeah, she's interested. She was just blushing away and smiling for the next mile while she was walking. So I think that's cracking the code right there, is finding somebody that has a high interest and using the Portuguese to get them to let their guard down a bit, because their guard seems like it's up if you only know English. All right, so now you guys, about 5 o'clock. This restaurant here called the Back Room. We can see what they got in here to eat really quick. Well, I mean, we're gonna stop in this restaurant. We're gonna see what they got to eat really quick. And but it doesn't look or sound like anybody's in here. So let's check it out.
It's so quiet.
I got some bossa nova music playing as you walk in. I'm glad to make this trip. It's a break from being the top dog in Nairobi. It's a break from being the top dog. We learning more. You know, we actually gotta figure this out. Look at how nice these sidewalks are. It literally looks like you might be somewhere in like Europe or Sao Paulo right here. Nairobi really needs these sidewalks. If Nairobi had these sidewalks, it would literally be fucking with South Africa's infrastructure, just off of sidewalks in Nairobi, because the sidewalks make the city look a lot less developed. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I love it, but it is what it is.
You and I should be together while worlds do us apart. But the way I feel won't get me through the night. You and I must be together as shadows do collide.
Thank you guys for watching the vlog until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the music I put. I hope you enjoyed my commentary as always. If you're watching this today, we're about to do a live stream, and we're gonna do some more touring around Maputo. We got today and tomorrow before people, from what we heard, start to actually get out. So we're gonna see what we can see that maybe we won't have enough time to see if we start hanging out over the weekend. And yeah, we'll show you guys that as well. So make sure you tune into the live stream. If you guys want us to stay in Maputo longer, and you guys want to see us go to Botswana, you guys want to see us go to other cities in the nearby area, make sure you hit the Cash App at $austonholleman, PayPal, Zelle, austonholleman@gmail to donate to the fund of this trip, because we're gonna stay away from Nairobi for at least, let's say 3 weeks to a month, so we can have a little slight break of, like I said, being the top dogs. We need to learn and expand our minds, as we said before. And if you like this watch that I had in the video, remember it's at VerdureWatches.com, and use the discount code AH10. And make sure you subscribe to the Patreon if you want to see behind the scenes content of what's really going on in Maputo. But again, I love it. I love it in Maputo. It's a learning experience. We're getting to know day by day. And yeah, we'll talk about some of the historical things that happened in Mozambique and maybe why it's shaped the way how it is today. So, I love you guys. Give the video a like, leave a comment on what you thought. I'll see you guys next time.